Hi everyone, welcome to this video which I'm going to talk about the significance of achieving full retirement sum. Essentially, what does achieving full retirement sum means? To share some context, I've hit CPF's full retirement sum FRS of 176k in my special account back in end 2019. In this video, let's look at how my SA has grown after 3 years. We will also be looking at some projections to the future to illustrate how achieving FRS early will create a strong safety net even if you stop working in the future. If you are new to my channel, I create short videos to simplify CPF's concepts and strategies. Hit the like and subscribe button if you find my content useful and receive future notifications. Let's begin. I tabulated this table starting from year 0, which I achieved FRS of 176k. My special account balances at the end of the year including interest is around 178k. In the subsequent year, my SA balances grew to 194k with contributions from work and interest. Fast forward to 2022, my SA is around 226k. Throughout the years, FRS has increased from 176k to 192k in 2022. I also tabulated the differences between my SA and the prevailing FRS for each year. In the third year, my SA is 16% above the prevailing FRS. One of the key takeaways is as long as I continue working, the gap between my SA and prevailing FRS will continue to widen, increasing from 7% to 16% from the first to the third year. Now, let's do a simulation where we project for 30 years. I'm using a monthly income of $6,000, which is the cap for CPF contribution, and assuming 2 months annual bonus. I will also assume FRS escalation rate to be 3.5%, which is the average historical escalation rate. In this simulation, I have taken into account the different contribution and distribution rates to SA at various age groups. For interest, I'm just taking a simple 4% interest calculation for simplicity. You can watch the video above to learn how CPF interests are being computed. Let us now look at the results of this simulation. Before we discuss the observations, let me explain the different line and bar charts. The orange line represents projected FRS, which we are assuming an increase of 3.5% year on year. The bar chart represents SA balances at the end of each year, which I've divided into 3 sections. The grey portion refers to the interest earned for the year. The orange portion represents CPF contributions from work, and the blue bar is the base, which is reference to the balances from the previous year. There are a few things we can observe from the chart. Firstly, as mentioned previously, we see that the gap between SA and FRS line widening as the years progressed. At year 30, with the power of compounding, SA will be 96% above projected FRS, almost doubling FRS. Secondly, the interest earned each year, represented by the grey bar, will increase every year due to the compounding effect. Lastly, work contributions will remain fairly flat over the years and becomes relatively insignificant when compared to the interest earned in the later years. Let us now look at another simulation whereby we assume the person stops working after 10 years. We can see that the SA balances will still be above the FRS line, maintaining our safety net. Naturally, SA balances will be lower than the previous case. Hence at year 30, SA will only be 55% above projected FRS. Let's look at the last scenario. Even in the case where the person stops working after 5 years, SA balances is still above FRS, and at year 30, SA will be 40% above projected FRS. I hope this video highlights how you can create a strong retirement safety net by achieving FRS as early as possible. On top of that, every year of work means building additional buffer to the safety net. Even if you stop working in the future, the safety net you have built will still be intact. I also see as growing my wealth as anything above FRS can be withdrawn at 55 based on prevailing policies. Of course, the key assumption in these simulations is based on SA interest maintaining at 4%, which is above the projected FRS escalation rate of 3.5% annually. However, I believe that it is unlikely for SA interest to fall below FRS escalation. If you'd like to learn more about FRS, do watch the all-time favorite video above on 7 things you should know about FRS. Hope you find this video useful. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.